Okay, children, good morning. We were dealing with composite functions and a few questions also we have done. Just recapitulate what is composition of two functions. F is a function from A to B. G is a function from B to C. Then composition of F and G, which is denoted by F composite G composite F. Composition of F and G. Then G in the symbolic way, G will be written first. And you read it as composition of F and G. Operated on the element is a function from A to C, such that G composite F on X is G of F of X. Two important points to be remembered. First one, G composite F exists only when if range of F, second function what is written here, range of F is a subset of domain of G. And second point, domain of G composite F is, here is also A, here is also A. So both of them have the same domain. So domain of G composite F is the domain of F itself. These 2 points you need to remember while dealing with this topic. And a few questions we did, and today we will be doing another question, that is one more example. Define F of X as greatest integer function X and G of X as modulus function. Another name for modulus function is absolute value function. And you are asked to find out G composite F operator on minus 5 by 3 minus F composite G operator on minus 5 by 3. This is a 2-mark question. First, let us take this portion, first part. G composite F operator on minus 5 by 3. So instead of X, you have a particular element. So on this element, you apply this operation. So according to the definition, this is G of F of minus 5 by 3. First definition applied, G of F of minus 5 by 3. Now, the input is minus 5 by 3. On minus 5 by 3, first of all, you have to apply F. So you keep G as it is. What is F of minus 5 by 3? F of X means greatest integer of X. So here instead of X minus 5 by 3, this is greatest integer of minus 5 by 3. That is G of minus 5 by 3 means minus 5, 1.666. So you can write like this. 6 is repeating. Now if you draw number line, you can see, suppose this is your 0 and here you have minus 1, here you have minus 2, 1, like that it goes. Minus 1.6 will be lying between here somewhere, minus 1.6. So greatest integer less than minus 1.6 is minus 2. So instead of G of minus here, so this is greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. That is this is G operator on greatest integer function minus 1.6. So that is G operator on minus 1.6 means minus 2. This point you see properly. F of minus 5 by 3, that is greatest integer minus 5 by 3. 5 by 3 means 1.6, so minus 1.6 is whose greatest integer? So greatest integer less than minus 1.6 is minus 2. So instead of this you are getting minus 2. Now on minus 2 we have to apply G. What is our G? Modulus function. So this is modulus of minus 2. That is equal to 2. First part. Second part. F composite G operated on minus 5 by 3. As usual, F of G of minus 5 by 3. F of G of minus 5 by 3. Now, which we can write F of, look, G of x means mod x. So here G of this element is modulus of minus 5 by 3. Modulus of minus 5 by 3. That is F of modulus of minus 5 by 3 is 5 by 3. That is now F operator on this element. F means greatest integer function 5 by 3. And we know 5 by 3 means 1.6 repeated, recurring. So if you look at this number line, you can see 0, 1, 2. So 1.6 will be here somewhere. This is our 1.6. So greatest integer less than 1.6 is 1. Greatest integer less than 1.6 is 1. So here second answer is this 1. Thus F composite G operator on minus 5 by 3 is 1. This is second part. So required answer means you do 1 minus 2. Implies first one value was 2 and second one value was 1. So final answer is 1. So this is a 2-mark question expected. You can look at the question once more. Fx is given, greatest integer function. Gx is given, modulus of x. G composite F minus 5 by 3 minus F composite G minus 5 by 3. You are asked to find out. Find. Okay. First part you are taking G of F of x. So first F of x value, that is greatest integer minus 5 by 3, and this simplify minus 1.6. So greatest integer minus 1.6 is minus 2. So on minus 2 you have to apply G. G on minus 2 means modulus of minus 2. That is equal to 2. Second part, F composite G on minus 5 by 3 is F of G of minus 5 by 3. That is F of G of minus 5 by 3 is modulus of minus 5 by 3. And modulus of minus 5 by 3 is 5 by 3. And 5 by 3 means 1.6 repeated. And greatest integer 1.6. 1.6 repeated means 6 is recurring. It's a rational number. So, and here you are getting greatest integer 1.6 means that is equal to 1. And now you substitute, so 1 minus 2 you do, you are getting the required value equal to 1. That's the first question we had to. Same question, they have asked one more part. Instead of minus 5 by 3, they have used another value. So you can do that question. But there is a third part, that is find F plus 2G operator on minus 1. F plus 2G. So understand the difference. Here it was composition and here it is addition of two functions, and second function is the scalar multiplication of G. So you know addition means what is the operations you have studied, f plus g operator on x is f of x plus g of x. This is what we are asked to find out. F of x plus g of x. Now, f of minus 1. Our f is greatest integer function. That means minus 1 plus 2 into g of minus 1. G of minus 1 means it is modulus of minus 1. 2 into modulus of minus 1. And here, what is greatest integer function minus 1? Since this is an integer, this value will be minus 1 itself. Plus modulus of minus 1 is 1, so that it becomes 2 into 1. So final answer is 1. So understand here, this question, simple addition of two functions. Along with scalar multiplication is also coming 2g. So 2g means what? 2 will come out. You operate g on minus 1. 2 will be taken out. And you are proceeding like this. So this is one question. Another question may be a bit complicated. You see properly how can it be done. Question number 2. F and g are two real functions. So we write f and g are from R to R. We wrote like this, where f of x is defined as mod x plus x, mod x plus x. G of x is defined as mod x minus x. And find f composite g and g composite f. That is the question. So remember, whenever there are modulus functions given, you have to redefine it. We know modulus function, two cases are there. So let us take the cases separately. First case, when x is greater than or equal to 0. This case we are considering. X greater than or equal to 0. Then what happens to f of x? X positive means modulus of x is x. So f of x becomes x plus x, that is 2x. G of x becomes mod x will come x minus x, that is equal to 0. So for all positive x, our f of x is now 2 times x. G of x is x minus x, that is 0. And the second part is when x is less than 0. Second condition. In this case, f of x is mod x is minus x. That means minus x plus x. So it is 0. And g of x is mod x becomes minus x, minus x, minus x, that is minus 2x. Minus 2x. Okay. U of x is minus 2x. So we have redefined our function, x positive and x negative. So for in this case, we are going to find out, suppose f composite g we are going to find out. F composite g, both the cases you are finding out. So f composite g operator on x, where x is greater than or equal to 0. And here, this is f of g of x. F of g of x. Now you look at g. When x is greater than or equal to 0, what is our g of x? Our g of x is 0. So here we can write f of 0. F composite is, this is 0. And in this case, what is f of 0? When x is equal to 0, f of x is 2x. That means 2 into 0 equal to 0. So finally you are getting, when x is greater than or equal to 0, f composite g operator on x is 0. Look at the steps once more properly. you have redefined your function x positive. You take the case like this, then it will be more easy. Don't mix up x less than 0 now. You take x greater than 0. Then when x is greater than 0, you know the definition like this. And f composite g operator on x is f of g of x. And g of x is 0 here. Don't look at this portion. Here you see x greater than or equal to 0. G of x is 0. So you are getting f of 0. And what, when in this case, what is your f of x? F of 0 means 2 into 0, that is equal to 0. Now we will go to the second part. Here, suppose in this case, you find out f composite g operated on x. That is, f composite g operator on x is f of g of x. Now, here g of x is minus 2x. So this becomes f of minus 2x. F of minus 2x. You have got f composite g operator on x is f of g of x. G of x is here, this much you got. And again, when you are getting x greater than or equal to 0 and x is less than 0, minus 2x and f of minus 2x. Here you have to understand f of minus 2x. Look here, your x is less than 0. So what about minus 2x? Be very careful, it's an important step. Minus 2x is positive. So f is operator on a positive value. F is operator on a positive value. So minus 2x greater than 0, then what is the definition of f of x? This is positive, and on the positive value f is operated. And when greater than, that means positive value means here is the definition. This you have to apply. Your definition is f of x is 2x. F of x is 2x. So here you see 2 into x ke badale minus 2x. That is minus 4x. It's a very important step from where I could apply this result. You see that properly. Once more I am explaining. F composite g operated on x. That is f of gx. There is no confusion because gx ka value directly you have minus 2x here. So instead of gx we have written minus 2x. अब आपको यहाँ पर ये देखना है, you know about x. What is our x? X is less than 0. And you are multiplying that x using minus 2. That is, when you are multiplying by minus 2, inequality sign get reversed. So this is minus 2x is positive. And when f is applied on a positive value, the definition of f is not 0. Don't go for here. Because here this is happening if my x is negative, if this is negative. But here this value is positive. So you have to go to the previous case. That is, when x is positive, definition of f is 2x. So that reason written here. So therefore 2 into x ke badale minus 2x. Thus you got minus 4x. So we can combine these two. Combining these two we can write f composite g operated on x is 0 when x is greater than or equal to 0 and equal to minus 4x when x is less than 0. This is the first answer. We can just try to recollect once more. Given question is like this. Fx is equal to mod x plus x. Gx is mod x minus x. Both the case we have redefined. x greater than 0, fx and gx like this, x less than 0, fx and gx in this form. And here there is no confusion, direct. F composite g operator on x is f of g of x. G of x का value put किया, you are getting f of 0. And what is f of 0? When x is greater than or equal to 0. So f of 0 is 2 into 0. Second part, f composite g operated on x equal to f of gx. That is f of g of x, directly you can put from this case g of x is minus 2x. And here comes the important, this step is very important. It's very important step. F is operator on minus 2x. So you should know whether our minus 2x is positive or negative, because here I can apply this only if x is negative. So here we started with x less than 0. So x less than 0. So but here the value is minus 2x. So if you multiply this inequality using minus 2, then minus 2x sign gets reversed, and this is minus 2x greater than 0. So and that means when this element is positive, f of x definition is 2x from the previous case. F of x definition is 2x. So you are applying here because this is positive. So f of minus 2x is 2 into minus 2x, that is minus 4x, and combined we have written the value like this. Second part, that is G composite F. You have to find out. Find G composite F. Suppose you have to find out. Again, first case, here the same thing you are applying when x greater than 0. G composite F operated on x is G of f of x, that is G of, what is f of x in this case? 2x. G of 2x. And when x is positive, it's given that x is positive. What about 2x? 2x is also positive. So you will be applying the same definition G of 2x from here. G of 2x from here you are applying, that is value is 0. Whatever be the value of x, G of x is 0. So here also you are getting G of 2x is equal to 0. And in this case, G composite F operator on x where x is negative. And we know it is G of f of x where x is negative, x is less than 0. That is G of, when x is negative, what is your f of x? Value of f of x is 0 only. So you are getting G of 0. See here, x is negative, you are getting value of G of 0. And when x is negative, you know that the value of G of x is minus 2x. You started with x less than 0. You reached here. G of 0. G of 0 is minus 2 into 0. Minus 2 into 0. Yeah, equal to 0 if you want, you can put from here. When x is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, then also G of 0 is 0. So here you are getting the value 0. So combining these two, both the case you are getting the value as 0. Here also and here also. Therefore, G composite F operator on x is 0 for all the domain. Yeah, x greater than or equal to 0, and this is also 0 when x is less than 0. So throughout the domain, G composite F of x is, G composite F on x is 0 for all x in the domain. So this is the another question. Like this way you can show yeah, separately, each step by step, taking, continuing that way also you do. So I think this is more easy to understand. One part you take x greater than or equal to 0, other part you take x less than 0, and both the case separately you define like this. It may be more easy to understand the question. After this topic, we will go to properties of composite functions. Lot of theorems are given. What all things are given in NCERT that give more importance, and proof also. Some questions may be asked. Just let me see 1 second. Properties. Properties of composite function. First property already we learned. It does not commutative, isn't it? Because F composite G not equal to G composite. So it is not commutative. That we have learned already, not commutative. What is that also you clear for you? F composite G not equal to, yeah, G composite F not equal to F composite G. This we have seen already in all the cases. Second part, second property, associative. This is associative. Associative means three functions we are considering. F is a function, say, from x to y. G is a function from y to z. H is a function from z to s. Like this you consider. And associativity means what? H composite G, together you take, then composite F will be equal to H composite G composite F. This is associative property. If there are three functions, any two you take brackets, then both the way you will be getting the same answer. So how can we, first of all you see, F is a function from x to y, G is a function from y to z. So what can you say about G composite F? F is a function from x to y and y to z. So G composite will be a function from x to z. From x to z. X to z. And what about H? G composite F you got. Now you take H. H is a function from z to s. H is a function from z to s. So what about? So x to z, z to s. So H composite G composite F is a function from x to s. H composite G composite F is a function from x to s. This you try to understand how it is written, because that starting concept, if it is clear, you can easily understand this. There is no need of drawing the diagram. If you want, you can roughly draw the diagram and also see how is it possible. So H composite G composite F is a function from x to s. This is a function from x to s. What about this? You will see this. That is first part. Here H is a function, we have taken z to s. Already we have. And what is our G? G is a function from, H is a function from x to y. Okay. H composite G. H composite G is a function from, this you write first, that will be more easy to understand. G is a function from y to z, because other way if you write now you will be confused. G is a function from y to z, and what is your H? H is a function from z to s, because always you common factor you write like this. That may be easy to understand. So that H composite G, second function पहले लिखेंगे, H composite G is a function from y to Z is common, so Y to S. Y to S. ये थोड़ा समझने में आप लोगों को दिक्कत होगा, धीरे आराम से या डायग्राम बना करके देखो. Always you try it like this. Now Y to S and F is a function. अब H and G आ गया इधर, अब F को लाना है. तो and again you see X to Y. So that you write first. F is a function from X to Y and this is H composite G is a function from Y to S. So their composition of this and this, in which we write this first, whose composition F is from X to Y, Y to S, therefore X to S, from X to S. Thus, look at the LHS and RHS. Both of them have the same domain, both of them have the same codomain. So first two functions are equal. When domains are equal, ranges are equal, then both of them have the same value, f of x equal to g of. So here you got both the domains and codomains equal. Now you have to show that when these two are operated on an element x, they will give you the same value. That is, you find out H composite G composite F operator on X. This you treat as a single function. So this composite, this means this one of F of X. H composite G operator on F of X. That is H composite G operator on Fx. Normal way now, this is H of G of Fx. This is the element. When on X you apply this operation, the result is on X first F is applied, on Fx G is applied, on G of F of X H is applied. This is the left hand side. Let us see the right hand side. Right hand side was H composite G composite F operator on the element X. So this is first function and this is the second function. This is therefore H of G of X. H of G of F of X. So G composite F you have to apply first on X, that is H of G composite F on X means G of Fx. Thus both are equal. So it satisfies associative property. Proof, I don't think it is important, but you just go through it. Nowadays 1 mark, 2 marks questions are there. We can expect any type of question. So this you don't get confused. You are showing both domain and codomain are equal. Then only both the functions can be equal. That's what we have done here. And then here you have shown fx equal to gx. If two functions are equal, then the corresponding ranges are also equal. That is what we have shown from this point. Okay. Another important point, property. So we learned now composition is not commutative, but it is associative. Again, suppose f and g are two bijective functions. Third property, f and g are bijections. You know what is meant by bijection. Both of them are 1, 1 and on 2. Then their composition is also a bijection. Then composition is also bijection. Composition bijection means G composite F and F composite G also. Then composition is also a bijection. That means that is also 1, 1 and on 2. That is what you have to prove. So let us see. Let us take F is a function from A to B and G is a function from B to C. So that naturally G composite F is a function from A to C. It's given that these two are 1, 1 and you have to show that this is 1, 1. So you take two elements from the domain x1 and x2. x1, x2 you are taking from the domain A and you assume let G composite F. This is what you have to show 1, 1. So this operation you are doing on the element x1 and you are doing on the element x2 and you are assuming that both the images are equal. Just like fx1 equal to fx2. Apply the definition. G composite f on x1 is g of f of x1, and that is equal to g of f of x2. We know that g is 1, 1. Therefore, g of x1 equal to g of x2 implies x1 equal to x2 because g is a 1, 1. So, apply property of g. We can say this implies fx1 equal to fx2. What is the reason? Since g is 1, 1. Yes, since g is an injection. Again, fx1 equal to fx2 implies x1 equal to x2. Why? Since f is 1, 1. F is 1, 1. Thus, images are equal and you got the pre-images also equal. Therefore,